Hey everybody, I'm here with Zach. He's going to share his success story with us. How you doing, Zach?
Doing awesome.
Awesome. So before you were carnivore, what was your health like?
It was really bad, actually. So the main symptom I was like experiencing was just like abdominal pain, like every day. So like, just a little bit of background. I was eating kind of like a vegan diet and just eating lots of like nuts and seeds, and I didn't really know what I was doing at all. I was just like trying to be trendy and healthy and stuff. And yeah, I pretty much just like wrecked my gut, and I didn't know like how I was doing it at the time. Looking back, I understand it now, but yeah. So I just had really low energy all the time, and of course that like abdominal pain. I had like trouble gaining weight. Like I was always like really skinny, um, and yeah, I was just trying all kinds of different things to try to mitigate that, try to fix it. But like I was experiencing this pain for like 3 years, so it was pretty bad, and it was like definitely affecting my emotional life too. So I don't know if that was just a nutritional thing or just the fact that I was like, always in pain and I was unable to just, live a normal life and work out and stuff like that. Um, yeah, so those are some of the symptoms I was experiencing. And I tried a bunch of different diets and then nothing really worked until I tried carnivore, which sounded crazy to me at first, but I was like, I'm so willing to try anything.
Yeah.
And my symptoms were gone like within a week. It was like kind of mind blowing.
Wow, that's awesome. And that sucks that you had to deal with that for 3 years.
Yeah.
So when you started the carnivore diet, what kind of foods were you eating?
So I pretty much just started with steak and like ground beef. I was eating bacon as well. And then I also was incorporating bone broth because, like, I heard that it's is really gut healing. I found out that like it was really actually hurting my gut every time I had bone broth, and I
Okay.
didn't really understand that until I spoke to a friend of mine who was saying it's most likely a histamine issue. So actually, just recently I got a pressure cooker and I made my first batch of like bone broth in that, and had it yesterday and today, and I mean no issues. So I think she might have been right.
Oh,
Um, but yeah, so I was doing that for a while, just like mainly like steak and ground beef and bacon, and then I just started eating more fat, like raw egg yolks, beef suet, and then I started incorporating organ meats as well, like liver. I still eat liver and brain. I actually like brain a lot. That's probably my favorite organ meat, which was really weird at first, but it kind of grows on you. It's good. Um, yeah, so that's kind of what I'm doing now. I try to eat as much fat as I can. Just it just seems to give me better energy, a little bit more mental clarity. Yeah, I seem to do better with more fat.
that's awesome. And so I know you said that a lot of that stuff resolved, but can you just go over again what your health is like now that you've been carnivore for a little while? How long have you been carnivore, by the way?
I've been carnivore for 16 months now.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Congrats. Yeah, so could you just kind of go over again, like everything, everything, all your benefits that you've seen from the
Yeah.
carnivore?
Well, for sure. Yeah, like the what I mentioned first is definitely the most prominent. Like all the GI issues I was having were gone because I was also kind of experiencing like constipation as well, and that was just mitigated pretty much immediately. And then all the pain was gone. A lot more energy, better mood for sure, and then just like the ability to work out again and gain weight. I've actually gained 40 pounds in the 16 months, which was crazy.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, so like I'm still going for it too because I was like 125 and now I'm like 165, um, and yeah, it feels good. Like there are days where I just feel like I have too much energy and I don't know what to do with it. So it's pretty cool. And then like I said, a lot of like mental clarity. I just feel like I had like brain fog previously, and yeah, I just have a lot more motivation, I think, because it was just hard to do anything when I was like in such a poor health state. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm experiencing.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think it's so amazing how well carnivore works, whether you're trying to lose weight or if you're trying to gain weight. I think it's so cool how like eating this way just kind of like it figures out what your body needs to, fix, and it
Yeah,
fixes it, and it doesn't matter if you're trying to lose weight or gain weight,
yeah,
it's going to help you either way. I
yeah,
think that's really
definitely.
cool.
I also feel like it's really helped with sleep too.
Mm.
Because I was sleeping a lot before and just too much. Now I feel like I don't need quite as much sleep. Like I can get away with like 6 hours, or like I wake up at like 6 hours now. And I think that was even more realized, like, because when I started Carnivore, I was drinking coffee. And like I was fine, but then when I cut it out, I found that my sleep was much better, and then my just my energy levels were better. You know, I wasn't really dependent on it. Yeah,
That's awesome. Yeah, I was the same way too. Before carnivore, I was sleeping about 9 to 12 hours every single day, and
yeah,
then I'd still be tired in the middle of the day.
yeah. No joke. No, I
Yeah,
know what it's like for sure.
yeah, yeah. And now I'm about the same, like 6 to 8 hours. Some days I do feel like I need the 8 hours.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, for sure, no doubt.
still way less than before, which is awesome.
Yeah,
Cool, awesome. Well, thanks so much for sharing your story.
yeah. Anytime. Thanks for having me.